Okay, so today we need to get our GitHub remote repositories accessible to our local repositories and vice versa. So to do this, we'll open up a web browser and we will go ahead and we will go to the GitHub page. We'll go to our account. This is just another repo that I have pulled up. You can see my repos that I have over here. So to interact with the remote servers, we need to have access. We need to have authentication. So one of the ways that GitHub accomplishes this is by using SSH keys. You can also use GPG keys. You can interact with GitHub servers over SSH or HTTPS. You can use, they also offer, in the development settings, they have personal access tokens. You could set up one of these. But for now, we're just going to go with the SSH key. I've already created one, so we'll just remove it. This is how you remove an SSH key. So we'll leave this page up and we will open our terminal. So if you navigate to your SSH directory, mine happens to be at my home/user/.ssh to the hidden folder or file or folder SSH. So we have our keys. We see that, but there's still an issue connecting to our GitHub. The issue is we haven't added the SSH key to our SSH key chain. So to do this, we can SSH dash it was SSH add, simply SSH add. So we'll ls again. And what do we want to add? We want to add our private key to our keychain for our local machine to use. So what we'll do is we will SSH-add, and then we'll just paste the link to this private key. So we'll do dark1/.ssh, and then we'll say GitHub, because we're adding the private key. If you do the .pub, you're doing the wrong key. So identity added, okay, and it identifies me as using the key that I had named with the email that we created earlier. So we will cd, we'll just go through, we'll go dark1 git, and then we're week 2. Oops, week 2 assignments. You still see we have this file. So we get status, still nothing. You can get remote-v. What's going on? We'll go back over here. We will refresh. Still nothing. Let's try to push our changes. Git push. Actually, we'll git init, because before, whenever we initialized this repository, we didn't have authorization. We didn't have authentication to our servers. So we need to reinitialize this. So we can git add all files again, and then we will get status to see what's ready. Nothing's ready. We will get push. Oh, we need to set the we need to set it again. So we're going to git remote add the name and URL. So we can copy paste this in. What we're going to do is we will put main, and then from here we will take our GitHub link to our repository, and we'll come back down and we will go in here. So what this is going to do is it's going to add remote repository. So now if we get remote -p, you see that we have a fetch and a push to the main. So now we should be able to get push and then the name. So what this does is it has written 3 objects. So we've gone through the process and we have made all of the changes that we have in our local repository to our remote repository. So now if we refresh, you can see we've added the .java file that we added in our local repositories, and we've authenticated to the servers with an SSH key. We've gone through the process of generating the key and adding it to GitHub's local and remote repositories.